Right. Good morning, traders. This is Matt from Forever Forex, and I wanted to shoot just a quick video for you, giving you a full review of the FX Meta Scalper. I bought it about a couple weeks ago. It's one of Carl Dittman's indicators. Purchased some of his indicators before. Some I like, some I don't. If I don't like it, I don't share it. So I do like this one. I'll walk you through some better ways to trade it. Kind of give you some examples here. I'll scan some pairs, but I'll just give you a full review of the FX Meta Scalper. It's pretty simple. It's a great scalping indicator. Helps you find good entries, good exits. It works on the 1 minute all the way up to the 30-minute on anything on MT4. So Forex, crypto, indices, whatever you can trade on MT4, and I'll walk you through. The downside of the indicator doesn't work well, obviously, in choppy markets. And you could kind of see on my screen, I use these bands as a filter, right? And the bands are simple. You can use different moving averages as a filter if you want, because what will happen is from time to time, you're going to get this chop, right? You're going to get a buy and then a sell and a buy and a sell and a buy and a sell. So the best is to avoid this. And what happens is, what I look for is, these are just TMA bands. I actually have them in my Facebook group. There's a link below this video. If you want to go jump in my Facebook group, go into the files section. They're called FG bands. And all I do is I push them to the 5-minute time frame, and I'm taking trades off the 1 minute. So these are 5-minute bands. And I just look for price to push down into the bands. And then I look for a reversal. Because what this does is, it's going to give you a better chance to obviously win the trade, right? Instead of getting into these choppy markets, you could see in the middle of the bands here, it doesn't go anywhere, right? Price is deciding which way to go, so it's just setting up. So what you want to do is you wait for the push, and then you take it out. And you could do a couple different things. I mean, the buy signal would have came right here. You could get in. You could put your stop below the little arrow. You can put it way down here. I typically see, most of the time, just below this arrow would be fine. 23 pip stop. It went about 27 pips. So you got 1-to-1, and this could still be going. You could move your stop to break even and just trail it up as this rides up and just keep maximizing your profit. So let's scan a couple pairs. This was kind of crazy. Obviously, news came out with inflation today. So some of these US and some of these pairs kind of had some crazy moments. You could see here, I was actually in this trade here because it pushed into the bands. I took the trade. I had like an 11 pip stop. Once this flipped over, I just got out. It wasn't in the upper band, so I did not take this sell, although it would have worked out really well. The news helped it. But once I saw this push down deep into the bands, I was just waiting for price to roll over, which it did right here. And I took this trade. It was really easy. That's a 20 pip stop. And it went 60. I mean, it's still going. Like, I could still be in this trade, but I just took 2-to-1. I was targeting right in here. I got out at 2-to-1. So it's super easy to go 2-to-1. And I highly recommend you go at least 2-to-1 using this strategy. You could go to 1-to-1 if you want. You'll have a higher win rate. But 2-to-1, you may decrease the win rate a little bit, but you're actually going to make more money over time just because you're going to be winning twice as much as you're losing. But overall, the win rate is pretty solid on this indicator, especially if you're using a bands as the filter. Another way you can do it is you can use like a 200 moving average as a filter and only take trades, in the direction. If price is below the 200 moving average, only take sell signals. If price is above it, only take buys. That can help you filter out some of the chop as well. This was obviously AUD. It worked out both ways. Price was in the bands. You could see you got the sell signal. It was like 5, 6, 7 pip. I mean, it just smashed down. It went 85 pips. And then you could take it on the way up as well. Price pushed down, took it up. We'll look at a couple more. Obviously, it's the same thing over and over again. One of my big recommendations is not to get in every single trade. I would probably limit your trades. One to, 3 trades a day. You don't need to get in every single one. AUD Jappy wasn't quite in the bands yet, so I would have missed this sell, but this pushed down nicely and rolled over extremely nicely. You can see, actually, let me go back to that real quick. I just hit, no, this one did it too. Nice push into the bands, rolled over, smash up. And this is what I was talking about. You can actually let, it's like an 18, 16, 18 pip. You can let it go all the way up. That's almost a 10-to-1 trade right there. You can ride your stop up, 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 up. So you capture all these gains. So instead of just going 2-to-1 like I did here, I left all that on the table. Now, don't be afraid to leave, money on the table. If you're taking profits and you're winning and you're consistent, you're good, right? But nice, huge push up into the bands. You can see got the sell here. I didn't take this one, but, very simple trades. Very simple buy sell indicator. I do like it a lot. It works really well. Focus on, letting these trades run. Just move your stop to break even. And I mean, you can make good money and be very, very consistent with a lot of these pairs. It does work. It's going to work best in the London and the New York session. You can see there's some session indicators in the background here. I should have told you this first, but the blue is New York session. The red is London session over here. And then the Asian session, you're just going to have slower movements in the Asian session for the most part on most of these pairs. But you can see really, really easy trades to take. You could back test it. None of these repaint, which is nice. It's really easy to back test, so you can figure out which pairs work best for your situation. But again, just tons of opportunities. You'll get plenty of opportunities every single day, so don't be afraid of really missing out, or just take the trades. Focus on good money management, and you will be solid. So if you feel like this could help your trading, I'll drop a link in the description of this video. All you have to do is click it. It's an instant download. Walks you through how to set up the indicator. Super easy. And then if you want the FG bands like I'm using just to filter out some of the chop, you can see, it's a little choppy here. Didn't quite push up in the bands on gold. So I would have missed this trade. But real nice push down into the bands, pop up, and you could easily take all of that. So very, very good strategy. It works well, whether you're brand new or if you're just struggling with consistency. Jump in. You can see this. Damn, look at that. US 30, smashed it. So it had to push into the bands, got the sell right here. It's just crazy. So if you trade indices, see what Bitcoin did. Yeah, push into the bands, sell. I mean, crypto, if you ever get a sell signal on crypto right now, you're pretty good. Everything's going down. But it works on anything on MT4. So again, if you feel like this could help you, if you like what you see, all you have to do is click the link down below. And do me a favor, smash that like button, leave me a comment. If you got some value, feel free to subscribe. I'll continue to post updates. But if you have any questions, you can always hit me up on Facebook. That's probably the quickest way to get back to me, or just drop a comment below. And other than that, have a good day.